Hello students, myself Vijay Badoria, Study Point Inter College, Khairabad, Sitapur. Today we are going to start exercise 5.1, question number 1. Question number 1 is, which of the following statements are true and which are false? Give reason for your answers. Okay, which of the following statements are true and which are false? Give reason for your answer. First is, only one line can pass through a single point. Okay, only one line can pass through a single point. This is true or false? This is false statement, because this is the single point, and in the line it is saying only one line can pass through a single point. There will be infinite number of lines that can pass through this point. See, this is the first line, this is the second line, this is the third line, this is the fourth line which is passing through this point, this is another line, this is another line. So infinite number of lines can pass through a single point. Okay, now second statement is, so this is false statement, because in the statement it is saying only one line can pass through a single point. It is false, because from the single point infinite number of lines can pass. Okay, second part is, there are an infinite number of lines which pass through two distinct points. There are an infinite number of lines which pass through two distinct points. This is false statement, because there are 2 points. See, these are 2 points, and in this question it is saying there are an infinite number of lines, but by using these 2 points only one line can pass. Okay, by using these 2 points only one line can pass. Leaving this line, another line cannot pass by these 2 points. It is, you can see that this line is passed, this line is passed, but from the both points, by the both points only one line is passing. From the single point there will be infinite number of lines can pass in this way, but by these 2 points only one line can pass. Okay, so this is false statement. There are an infinite number of lines which pass through two distinct points. This is false. Okay, now third is, a terminated line can be produced indefinitely on both the sides. This is true statement. This is true statement. A terminated line can be produced infinitely on the both sides. Okay, see, this is terminated line. Okay, this is terminated line, but you can produce is in this way and this side as it is. Okay, so terminated line you can produce in the both directions. A terminated line can be produced indefinitely on the both sides. This is true statement. Okay, as I have explained in this picture, this is the terminated line, and you can produce in this side this line segment and this side in this way. Okay, now fourth statement is, two circles are equal, then their radii are equal. Two circles are equal. Suppose this circle have the radii 2 centimeter. Okay, and this circle is equal to this. Okay, the radius of this circle will be also same, because if radius is not same then circles will not be equal. Okay, so if two circles are equal then their radii are equal. This is true statement. Okay, now see this figure. In figure 5.9, AB equal to PQ, AB equal to PQ. Suppose AB is 5, so PQ will be 5, because AB is equal to PQ, and PQ is XY. PQ equal to XY. Okay, in question is saying PQ equal to XY. Since PQ equal to, we assume 5, so XY will be also 5. Okay, so then AB equal to XY. Is AB equal to XY? Yes, because this is all 5 and this is also 5. Okay, so AB equal to XY. So AB equal to PQ, AB equal to PQ, both are 5, and PQ equal to XY, PQ equal to XY, so it will be also 5. So then AB equal to XY, it is compulsory, because AB is 5 and XY is also 5. So this is true statement. Okay. Now our next question is, give a definition for each of the following terms. Are there other terms that need to be defined first? What are they and how might you define them? Okay. Give a definition for each of the following terms. Are there other terms that need to be defined first? What are the terms? How might you define them? First is parallel lines, perpendicular lines, line segment, radius of a circle, square. Okay. For desired definition, we need the following terms. To define these terms, first we need these terms. First is point, second is line, third is plane, fourth is ray, 5 is angle, 6 is circle, 7 is quadrilateral. Okay, it is not possible to define first three precisely, however a good idea to these concepts shall be given. You know, a small dot made by a sharp pencil on a sheet of paper gives an idea about a point. A point has no dimension, it has only a position. Okay, a small dot made by a sharp pencil on a sheet of paper gives an idea. Suppose you give this dot, this is the point. Okay, perpendicular line, second is line. What is line? A straight crease obtained by folding a paper, a straight string pulled at its two ends, the edge of a ruler are some close example of geometrical line. I explained you line in the simple way that this is the line. Okay, this is the line. Line have no length. Okay, it can extend in the both directions. Okay, and examples are straight crease obtained by folding a paper. Suppose you are folding this paper, okay, you fold this and you are seeing this is the crease, of this. Okay, you fold this paper and you are seeing this is the crease, this is the line. Okay, now plane. What is plane? The surface of a smooth wall or a surface of a sheet of paper are close examples of a plane. This is the surface of a smooth wall or surface of a sheet of paper. This is the paper and this is the surface. This is the surface. So this is surface, plane. Okay, surface. This is the surface of the paper. This is known as plane. Okay. Otherwise, floor, you can take example of floor, roof, or for the plane. Ray. What is ray? What is ray? A part of a line which has only one endpoint and point A and contains the point B is called a ray AB. As you are seeing in this picture, it has endpoint A and in this direction it has no end. You can represent ray in this way. Okay, one side there will be arrow and one side will be dot. Okay, this is ray. And next point is angle. An angle is the figure formed by two rays with a common initial point. Angle, these are two rays are meeting at this point. These two rays are meeting at this point. This is the meeting point, this is the initial point. Okay, the inclination between these two lines is known as angle. Okay, this is the angle. It may be 30, 40 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree. You can measure it by using protractor. Okay, now next point is circle. A circle, you all know, a circle is the set of all those points of a plane which distance from a fixed point remain constant. The fixed point is called the center of the circle. I have explained you, but see again. Suppose this is the circle, this is the center. Okay, if you are taking any point, if radius of this circle is 2 centimeter, if you are taking any point on the circumference, this is the circumference of the circle. This boundary of the circle is known as circumference of the circle. This is the, and distance between the circumference and center is known as radius. Okay, if you are taking any point on this circumference, it will be equal distance from the center. If you are taking here the point, and distance between these two center and this point will be 2 centimeter. If you are taking a point here, it will be distance from this center will be also 2 centimeter. Okay, distance of this point will be 2 centimeter, distance for this point will be 2 centimeter. It is compulsory to be a circle that distance on if you are taking any point on the circle, and its distance should be from the center will be equal as radius, otherwise it will not form circle. Our next point is quadrilateral. You all know about the quadrilateral. Four-sided closed figure is known as quadrilateral. Okay, four side, one side, second side, third side, fourth side. Four-sided closed figure is known as quadrilateral. Sum of all interior angles of these quadrilateral is 360. This quadrilateral is 360. Okay. Now we have to define these terms. First is parallel line. What are the parallel lines? Two lines are said to be parallel when they are not intersecting. These are two lines. These two are parallel lines. These are not intersecting. They are coplanar. They are in the same plane. Okay. These are in the same plane and they are not intersecting. Suppose the edges of the book, and you are seeing very well example, the ट्रेन की पटरियाँ जो आप देखते हैं, ट्रेन जिस पर चलती है वो पटरियाँ पैरेलल चलती हैं एक दूसरे के, एंड edges of the board, okay, the edges of the door, the opposite edges of the door, opposite edges of the box, opposite edges of opposite edges of box are the examples of parallel lines. Perpendicular line, next term is perpendicular line. Two lines AB and CD lying the same plane are said to be perpendicular. Two lines AB and CD lying on the same plane are said to be perpendicular if they form a right angle. Okay, as you are seeing in this figure, these are two lines. These are meeting at this point, and angle here, if you measure this angle by using protractor, it will be 90 degree. Okay, it will be 90 degree. So these lines are perpendicular. When two lines meet at 90 degree, okay, if you measure this angle by the use of protractor, it will be 90 degree. So these lines are perpendicular. Okay, its short form will be in this way. These lines are meeting at this point, these two lines are meeting at this point, and an angle between these two lines is 90 degrees. So these lines are perpendicular. Okay, our third point is line segment. A line segment is a part of line which with two end points. When two distinct points, say A and B, on the line given, then the part of this line with end point A and B is called the line segment AB. A line segment is a part of line. Line segment, suppose this is the whole line, but we cut from this full line A and B outside. Okay, A, B. This is line segment. I have explained in the previous video that line segment has a fixed length and line has no fixed length. So AB, a line segment is the part of line. Okay, line segment is the part of a line because line has no fixed length, but line segment has a fixed length. This AB we cut from this line AB and cut out, and this is AB. So this is the line segment because this has the fixed length. Our next point is radius. The distance from the center to the point on the circle is called radius of the circle. Okay, this is the center and this is the circumference. Okay, if you are taking this any point on the circumference and join this with the center, okay, join this with the center Okay, this is known as radius. If you are taking a point here and join this point with the center, it will be also radius. Okay, there will be infinite number of radius in the circle. Okay, but length of the radius will be same. If this is 3 centimeter, this also will be 3, and this also will be 3. Now our last topic is square. Okay, a quadrilateral in which all the 4 angles are right angle and 4 sides are equal is called a square. Okay, see this quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, these all sides having equal lengths, AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to AD. Suppose is AB is 5 centimeter, then BC is also 5 and CD is also 5 and DA is also 5, and all angles are 90 degree. Okay, this is known as square. And next question after this I will explain in the next video. So thank you and have a good day for you.